Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be exploiting my sister getting hit by a car as a video. If my sister ever finds this, I'm not sorry for telling this story. It's not my story to tell, but it is. No, I didn't get hit by the truck like you did, but I did have to experience it. And I love you, and I'm sorry. So yes, my sister got hit by a car 5 years ago this month. And I can't believe it's just like, it's a crazy story and it's really funny that it happened. It's not funny. Okay, I use humor to cope with things like this. Not that I have to really cope with it because it's not really like happening right now. Luckily, my sister was okay from this accident. I just want to clarify that like she's okay. So it's not like I'm laughing about a situation that was, really that serious. Like I know she got hit by a car that's serious. This is not coming out good. What I'm trying to say is she's okay. It's okay for me to laugh about the situation now. No, I didn't laugh about it when it first happened, okay? Maybe I did a little bit. Not the day that it happened, like the week after. Okay, so we're gonna just be going back 5 years and we're gonna be talking about that fateful February day. I don't wanna ask for this, but I wanna tell the story. Basically, 5 years ago, February 24th, it was a normal day. Although it wasn't completely normal, it was my mom's birthday. My sister got hit by a car on my mom's birthday. Isn't that just the best present that you could get? So February 24th, it was a normal day. Well, it wasn't a normal day. Oh my God. I'm terrible at telling stories. My mom's birthday, we were gonna have my dad's parents over, we were gonna celebrate, we were gonna have dinner together. So yeah, it was around 4 o'clock. My dad was making dinner and he went up to shower while me and my sister, not the one that got hit by a car, can I speak? I don't think so. We were watching TV. So 6th grade me and my 8th grade sister and my dad went up to shower. And now my dad usually takes really fast showers, right? But this shower, he was out really quickly and he came like running down the stairs. And now I didn't even know where my sister was. I had no idea that she had went out for a run because that's apparently where she was. I had no idea. So my dad came running down and he like put his shoes on really quickly and then was like, I'll be right back, and left. Did not say where he was going. Girl, like this is not helping my story. Now, I don't remember the time frame of everything. I just remember it was like 4 o'clock when he left. And then a little while later, my grandparents showed up and they came in, they were like, hi, like, hey. And my grandmother asked me, she said, did your dad say where he was going? And I was like, no, but I figured like he probably just like went to the store for something because he's making dinner. He probably forgot an ingredient. I don't know. Well, little did I know, my grandmother knew everything that happened. But I wasn't informed for some reason, and because apparently I'm not important and I don't get to know that. I was in 6th grade. I'm sure he didn't want to tell me because he needed to leave the house. So once again, I don't remember the time frame, but a little while later, I'm playing on my sister's iPad. I'm playing a driving game when my mom comes home and she comes in the house and she starts crying. You know how scary it is when your parents start crying? My grandmother started talking to her and she was like, it's okay. Like, I'm sure she's like, okay. He said she's fine, she's gonna be okay. My heart dropped to my ass. Terrifying moment for me. I thought maybe she had been in a car accident. I knew it was Emma. That's my oldest sister. I knew it was her because who else would it be? She's the only one that's not home right now. And also, she's a terrible driver. Or she used to be a terrible driver. And I always thought she was gonna get in a car accident. So I figured like she was in a car accident. That is so mean. She was a really bad driver, okay? I was always like gripping my seat in the car with her because I thought we were gonna die. But I look out the window and her car is there. So I'm like, what is going on? So I go in the other room and I'm like, hey, someone want to tell me what's going on in here? And my mom comes over and it's like the dramatic movie scene. She comes over to me and she looks at me in the eye. She's like, your sister was hit by a car, but she's okay. And I was like, what? What? Hearing that is just so weird because you never expect someone that you know to get hit by a car. So I was like, oh, so do you want to explain like what you're talking about? I didn't say that to her, but she like hugged me and I started crying obviously because like dramatic situation. I mean, my sister got hit by a car. I didn't know if she was like gonna die. No one was telling me her state. I also don't know if my mom knew really how she was. I just think that they heard that she was okay. Also, my sister knew. My other sister knew. Like who told them and when? And why was I not informed? Then my mom was like, okay, I'm gonna like go to the hospital, but she went upstairs first, so I like went up with her to her room and she like went to the bathroom or something. I don't know. I don't remember if she told me really what was going on, but I remember she left. She like gave me a hug and then left. And I stayed up in my parents' room for like an hour on my phone, and little 6th grade me was an attention whore because I was posting about it on Snapchat. Read the room. Your sister got hit by a car. This is not about you. My dad eventually came home to finish making dinner and like eat with us and then go back to the hospital so my mom could come home and eat. So he came home and I think he just kind of told us like, yeah, she was hit by a car. She has a concussion. She has some scrapes and bruises, but nothing's broken and she's fine. Luckily, like, I don't know how this girl came out unbroken, because I will tell you what happened. She got hit by a truck. I'll explain like exactly how she got hit in a second. So my dad ate with us and then he left again, and then my mom eventually came home and like ate with us, and then they both were at the hospital for a period of time. I don't remember what Miss Girl me was doing in between all of this, but I do remember I was just like worried. Eventually she came home that night and she was completely out of it because she had a concussion. Her hair all bloody. Did they not wash that out at the hospital? She got like a giant thing of blood in her hair. Take care of that for her. So yeah, she wasn't doing too great, and that's kind of all that happened that day. We went to bed, and then like that weekend was just, it was so weird. And then we went away like 2 days later, even though she'd just been hit by a car. Now we're gonna get into the interesting story of how exactly she got hit by this truck. So she had gone running and she was crossing the street, and one person had stopped for her, and she didn't wait for the next person to stop, which you should always make sure. I'm not blaming her. Always make sure that people are gonna stop, because not everyone does. Okay, I almost got hit by a car with my sister, my other sister, coming home from school. I'll tell that in a second. Imagine all three of my parents' kids got hit by a car. So yeah, one person had stopped, but then the other person didn't, obviously, because we wouldn't be here talking about this if they did. I don't know what they were doing, because they should have seen her, because the road that it is, it's like you can see so far ahead of you. Like there's no reason why he shouldn't have seen her. He says that he wasn't on his phone. He must have been distracted by something. He wasn't drunk driving either. This guy was literally an ass. Like, something wrong with him. Maybe he did it on purpose. So he hit her and she went flying in the air, like 15 feet in the air, or like flew 15 feet. I don't know what it was. And she was like unconscious, but like she was conscious. It was like a bystander, a witness. I don't know. They came over to help her, and she gave him her phone, like unlocked it, gave him her phone and said like, call my dad. And so that person called her dad. We don't share the same dad apparently. Called my dad, and he was in the shower when he got the call. So he got the call that something was wrong. Didn't know what had happened because they didn't tell him. That's why he kind of just ran out of the house, because he didn't know what was going on. They just said like, your daughter's going to the hospital right now in an ambulance. So yeah, that's kind of what happened. Oh, story time about how I almost got hit by a car. I was walking home from school and we were crossing the street, and same thing. One person had stopped for us. I realized, like, I looked over and realized that someone was coming really fast and was not slowing down. So I like grabbed my sister and I was like, I don't think that they're gonna stop, and they didn't. Plowed through. I would have been hit by a car. So yeah, that's kind of it. I mean, she's fine now. I mean, the guy that hit her still has the dent in his car. I'm pretty sure. Don't you think if you hit someone with your car, you would want to take that dent out? What if someone asked you, like, oh, what happened to your car? Oh yeah, I hit a girl. He showed no remorse for what he did. If I hit someone with my car, I would be horrified and probably would never drive again. So I think that guy's a serial killer. Next week, February 24th, make sure you wish my sister a happy getting hit by a car day, and my mom happy birthday. Anyway, hope you liked this video. I hope it was interesting about, you know, hearing about that. And subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment down below. I gotta go, my cat is eating a box. So can you just wait 2 seconds, please? She can't wait 2 seconds. I gotta go. I'll see you later.